I just went to Wawa and was getting me a water, and I heard they take snaps, so I went ahead and got me a sub. I had to order it twice because you can't even get it toasted. I don't know this whole thing of people who need assistance with money for food, how they should not eat anything that's toasted or warm, no hot food. Like, if anyone needs a hot meal, it's someone who's unhoused. It almost just seems like a slap in the face. But I wasn't trying to order a hot meal. Anyway, my point in this video is because of how clairaudient and clair everything I am, like, I can pick up on so much. I'm like at my height of being so psychic. And these people who are part of these secret societies are like in there. Someone put a poison roofie or something on the cup again. I thought about getting like, many cups down in, and I said in front of the lady who probably was the one who did it, I said, let me get this one right here. And I took the first one. I said, in case it's poisoned, because I know it's not going to hurt me, but it would hurt someone else, right? And so I know she heard me. So I got my water, I ordered my food, and if they put poison in the food, it's not going to hurt me. And I'm picking up on their jealousy. The song that ended up playing while I was waiting for my sub to be made was work, go work, shake it up, baby, work, go work, just a little bit of soul now. I can mash potato, I can mash potato, I can do the twist, I can do the twist. Come on and tell me, baby, tell me, baby, do you like it like this? Or like it like this, whatever. So I was singing, I was bouncing, still, probably very reserved from what I could do, but I'm not one to be a show off. If I had a stage, I would. But anyway, so it's in my future. So these people are so envious, and I can feel it, and I feel like their thoughts are like, if she can sing like that and bounce around like that, then surely we aren't going to be able to defeat her. And I was just thinking, that's right, like they don't have happy looks. And it dawned on me right then, which I think the Spirit was giving me a download. I see why this far exceeds churches and stuff, but I see why I was placed in a cult, because when the cults use dogma, like not listening to rock music or not listening to whatever, they make it all be like the Mennonites that I was in churches, they were instruments, so everything's being like choral music, and I love choral music, but or like the Baptists and different churches I've spent time in, I never agreed with no dancing, but I certainly agree with any kind of provocative dancing, which provocative dancing is more what I'm probably drawn to, is more like, moving my hips round and round in such a way. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And so, I can see what they're doing, because what they're trying to do is they're trying to get the person that they know has a golden aura to suppress their self-expression. Same thing with clothing, everything cookie cutter, only muted colors, or or if in other churches only skirts, even if it can be any color in the world, only skirts, or only this or only that. All of that is just control, and with an agenda to get you to just kind of be squelched, And I really remember feeling that different points throughout my walk of being a Christian. Probably peaked at the Mennonite church, but really feeling kind of like the things I liked, I wasn't supposed to do, and almost more like I'm bad for even wanting to dance that way or listen to this song, or but I was also so willing for Jesus, which he's actually like a demon, Lucifer, Jesus, Cupid, Moloch, it's all the same. It's the same, or they're brothers. This is what I'm understanding. But anyway, they like blood. They really like my blood. They really like golden auras and blood. of innocence. But anyway, so I don't know, I just felt like that was really kind of like coming full circle of understanding, because it took me so long to go back to, like, I'm showing you what I'm wearing, to wear pants, and I never would have worn a top like this that was like, kind of cut out, see-through-ish. Never. I would have thought that I was like causing everyone else to sin by lusting possibly over my body. And the funny, ironic kind of funny, not really funny, but the funny thing is when I was dressing like the Mennonites, and would have never even dared go out in, like, even, of course, like in my slip. I mean, I had a slip and a dress, just covered. But in my intimate moments, having sex with my false husband and showering and using the bathroom, these people were viewing me, making black market porn that is like world renowned, apparently. And so it's like really kind of crazy. It's like I was trying so hard to be modest. So that's why it's like, now that I'm aware of the porn that I started in when I was trying my most to be conservative, like very conservative, that's why I have absolutely no problem wearing a top like this, because the lust demon attached to these people is not my problem. It is not my fault. It never was. And even when I had a lust demon attached to me in my adolescent years, it was because my family paid they did it. They did a lot of work on me to attach something very dark, a lust demon of some sort, to like my sacral chakra. And that's why I, as a teenager who was not being given any love ever, as a whole person ever, except from my youngest children as an adult. But anyway, like as a child, never was I given any love. And as a teen, there were 5 years once I became sexually active, which was after I was raped by someone that was part of this group that they sent in to rape me, etc. I slept with over 100 people. I used to be able to remember all the names and stuff, but I mean, I think it's a good thing I can't remember it all now. But so I have defeated this or these lust demons. I have defeated them. I have defeated the entities that are behind the Bible. Like whatever has inspired, quote unquote, the men of God, lowercase g, to pen the Bible, Old or New Testament, I have defeated that entity or those entities, which is, like I'm saying, Moloch, Cupid, Lucifer, Jesus, Jehovah. It's all the same. It's bloodthirsty. It's bloodthirsty for human blood. It takes over the soul of people who say yes because of the physical high or pleasure gotten from obtaining the blood, and makes a whole mockery of what they're doing, draws people into false religions where they, like with Christianity, where they think, the blood symbolizes, cleansing or purity. And it's really just a mockery, because actually the blood of these innocent slaughtered children is, it is kind of washing away the sin temporarily. It's not really sin, because it's not about sin. But washing away like the karma of what these people are due. So we could say sin, but what can wash away my sin? Nothing but the blood of Jesus. So the blood that Jesus wants to devour. It's like Jesus is a demon. It's all like this crazy thing. But anyway, when I was at Wawa, I just had this understanding of kind of all the different effects of not being able to express your soul, not be able to dance wear what you want. Even that's the same thing with like uniforms, school uniforms or uniforms for whatever kind of work you might do. It really is about squashing that spark, and the spark that we have naturally, that really is like our soul. It's like that's our soul expression. That's who we are. That's what keeps enduring beyond this physical body, And so it's like putting you in a straitjacket, And honestly, I'm a little surprised just last night and today, like some of the things that are being revealed to me, because I'm the type of person that had just completely washed my hands of the Bible and Christianity. The last thing I really wanted to do was like be given a Bible verse to post on my channel, but I'm understanding that like there's code in the Bible, and I defeated these demons, and I'm to call judgment on these people, and I'm showing them kind of like a receipt, like, look here, this was told to you, that there would be a flood, and that you wouldn't understand until it came upon you. And I am the flood. I am ocean. I am the flood. And there's nothing that can be done for these people, which is sad, but it's what they deserve, because they're not sorry. They were given many, many warnings spiritually before I was even aware of this whole chess game. And then I've been warning and warning and warning, and people laugh. They literally laugh right in my face. They're laughing a little bit less now. They're a little surprised that I'm still alive day after day after day after day. And I'm calling for, for more deaths to occur. Like, to the people who keep sending me black magic, and to people who are playing in my face like they're my friends still. Like, I'm calling for death, because if enough deaths would happen, then maybe some of these other people in the group would be like, oh my God, like, she really is who she says, and like, we really can't defeat her. She's already won, and all we're doing is condemning ourselves even more. So, like, life in jail might be a lot better than just dying right now. And so, because they're not coming back. That's definitely been disclosed to me.